Hi, and welcome to another exciting edition of Scarlet Betch. I'm Jason.
And I'm Anthony.
So we are going to try something new this week. Anthony, I guess like in light of a bunch of awards that are happening.
They sort of tied it. I was just reading my comics and I was like, I'm going to give these guys awards.
Superlatives are always a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. They did a good job. They should be recognized.
So, would you like to unravel your awards, Anthony?
I would.
Drum
I would
roll.
like. Okay, so for best art, and this is clear favoritism on my part, I'm giving Chris Bacalo for X-Men 7 best art. I love him so much, and he hit it out of the park, in my opinion. And then
Do you know whose art that I am not loving? I actually don't know the name. I have to look this up. But whoever is writing, whoever's doing the art for the Avengers, like the Mighty Avengers, whatever it is, whatever the normal
isn't
Avengers
that
team.
John Romita Jr.?
I think so. It's just this. It's very stylized, and everyone looks really blocky, and no one looks particularly super heroic. They just kind of look like
they look like
paper
the
dolls.
rescue heroes from like preschool, the TV show.
Yeah. It looks like Marvel's like superhero squad kind of center. I don't really like it.
Very nepotism. Very no.
Yeah, it's just too cartoony and not like enough. I don't know.
No, that didn't win an award. Or the Razzies. We'll do Razzies next week.
Okay. What's your next
but
award?
funniest moment in a comic book goes to Brightest Day number 19 for chopping off Aquaman's other hand.
No!
That was hilarious. They brought him back. They gave him his hand because the hook was stupid, and then they chopped off his hand.
Is that which hand is that? Is that his jerk-off hand or?
I think he's ambidextrous.
Okay.
He probably learned how to use that hook for crazy things.
Yeah, he probably had like a dildo attachment,
Definitely.
a flashlight attachment.
What was that?
A flashlight attachment.
Oh! Nice. Things are getting very adult here. Okay, best costume. Goes to one of the awesomest books this week. For
Super awesome.
Yeah, the X-Men Serve and Protect, and for the story about Storm getting back her like Thor-like powers. Yeah, best costume. That is amazing. That's not the best.
I just like Storm in a mohawk in general.
Yeah, definitely. Storm in a mohawk. I mean, that's what cinches it. But then the fact that she's got this like heavy metal, badass like.
Speaking of Storm in a mohawk, what the frack is going on with Astonishing X-Men? I can't tell if it's like a parallel universe or like how it fits in.
Okay,
canon.
so what they
like,
said, they were
lost.
like, it's in continuity, but in kind of a general sense, like with the status, like it's not really in time, but it happened, but it's not gonna like affect anything. But it happened.
So then why are you reading it? Like why? It's like if it's not gonna have any.
Because of the amazing art.
I guess so. I just don't like. I just don't like the way that he draws Emma. Is like my biggest.
Oh.
She's a pouty like baby doll. She looks like one of those like one of those baby dolls that you buy for your 8-year-old niece that like poops and shit and then like grew up and it's like the same thing. It's really weird.
At the same time, like that seems to be the characterization that they're giving her. So like I feel like it's appropriate.
Fair.
I also don't feel like it's the best interpretation of Emma Frost, but I do feel like it's a cohesive, informed, and well used version of her. You know, I just like back when the X-Men moved out to San Francisco the first time, they had this story of where Emma Frost was just like weeping for some reason.
Yeah, she was all pouty and cryy.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how she's a stone cold bitch now, and I mean like she's not heartless,
she's a stone cold. She needs to be a stone cold bitch, I think. But she also needs to have a soft side, but I don't think that that's like her crying over the Golden Gate Bridge.
No. I mean, she needs to be like Den Mother, like. Yeah.
I loved in X-Men Serve and Protect. Her story with Blink was awesome.
It was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially because like Blink was part of her Splinter academy.
Well, she didn't get to be, because in the miniseries where it was composed, she died.
She dies. Yeah, that's right.
But so good. I'm so looking forward to that relationship happening. So,
especially because this version of Blink is very different from the Age of Apocalypse version of Blink that's with in Exiles. The way that she uses her powers are like super hardcore and like terrifying, actually.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be good. Whatever they decide to do, I don't think they can mess it up.
And your other awards?
My other awards for most awesome comic book moment from the past fortnight. The reimagining of Wonder Woman villains.
Yes, that was pretty freaking fantastic. It took me a little while to put it all together at first, but I was like, oh, this looks familiar. Yeah, but so it was Artemis, Cheetah, and
Giganta.
I can't never tell if it's Giganta, like, because that's how it would be pronounced, right? Or Giganta.
She's gigantic, so she's Giganta.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, that's always been the problem with Wonder Woman villains, right? That, like, your name is Cheetah. Your name is Dr. Psycho.
Yeah, Wonder Woman has never had a super interesting rogues gallery, which is part of the reason why they haven't really been able to make a movie with her. There are other reasons, but yeah.
This reinterpretation of these villains is awesome, cool. And it gives them a motivation for fighting her. Like, good.
But speaking of reinventions of Wonder Woman that are not cool, I read some stuff about the new TV show that NBC is doing by
David E. Kelly's Wonderful.
It looks so bad. It looks so bad.
I mean, maybe if they make it, when they make it, it'll be good. But also, are they casting Callista Flockhart as Wonder Woman?
Oh god, that would be horrible.
No. Would you run away from a skeleton?
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it's like I don't understand why there needs to be like 3 different like Diana Prince identities, and why she needs to be a lawyer or like a high-powered executive. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Well, she needs to be a lawyer because David E. Kelly.
Yeah.
She needs to be a superhero. And then she needs to be mousy because of the original series?
I guess so. I mean, like, it's been a really long time since she's... I mean, I guess she still has like, a secret identity as Diana Prince, but that was, like, a kick-ass secret spy identity. That was fun, and that...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't understand why they have Diana... Themyscira?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that word. That should be Diana Prince, in my opinion. Or they should just drop the whole Prince thing and call her Diana.
Yeah, especially, I'm really confused because they did the surprising thing, and so they're keeping the whole nation of women, magical women, intact. Like, Themyscira is real, but they also have the Themyscira Enterprises, which I'm not sure how it's connected to like the magical race of Amazons. And
I mean, if you're running a utopia, you should kind of have an income, right?
Yeah, but then I wonder how much magic and the gods are involved, because it sounds like these Amazons are all technological and shit, you know? So I don't know. Well, actually, we're running out of time really quickly, so we've talked about a lot of stuff, and I wanted to... so we were going to talk about Wonder Woman, which you've already done, pretty much all. I just wanted to shed a tear for a moment of silence for Philippus, because I really liked her.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah,
and also, why did they have to kill her? I
don't know.
But I loved how she killed that Minotaur.
Yeah, or Stagtar, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
New Mutants? Did you want to talk about it?
That won my award for best comic because I loved what they set up with Ilyana at the end of this, and Karma at the end of this, and Danny at the end of this, and Cannonball at the end of this, and how Cypher is this horrible serial killer type now. Oh, very good.
Yeah. It was really good. I also, I just really, I am also interested in what this means for Pixie, because she has all of her soul back, and I guess what gave her access to her magic was the tearing of her soul, and so I wonder what that means for the future.
Right. I mean, it didn't show them like combining back
Yeah.
into her, so I assume she just is gonna continue rocking it and just not have as much angst now that she's got these cool rocks or something.
Also, as a sidebar, like Pixie is one of like a series of mutants with magical powers where I can't tell like where their magic starts and where their mutant power ends. And like Pixie is kind of more defined, but like Celine and like Scarlet Witch are like, my power is chaos magic. And like, oh, actually, never mind. It's just reality warping, which is kind of like chaos magic. And it's like,
no one understands the Scarlet Witch.
No
and
does.
Celine is horrible. She's evil, so it doesn't matter.
And just one last big shout out for Dakin, Dark Wolverine. I've really grown to like this book a lot. I wasn't really a big fan at the beginning, but I feel like he has I feel like the motivations are really clear now, and they weren't before, especially when he was with the Dark X-Men. Yeah, but big thumbs up to Liu. Marjorie Liu. She's like my favorite writer right now.
She and Catherine Immonen, I feel like, are taking the comic book world by storm.
Yeah. I actually kind of like and so and what Liu really does really well is she has all these like side characters that aren't really they're not important, but they're very much very short cameos, and she makes you invest emotionally a lot into them. I feel.
Yeah. I'm so scared that this cop guy is gonna be axed by Dakin at the end, and I'm like, no, he has a daughter at home.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's all we have to talk about today. So thanks for tuning in to this issue of Scarlet Betch. Tell us what you think of the awards, and make sure you tune in next fortnight.
Or whenever.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.